So yes, you said what happens? What do we do when the market is? How long do we wait? Rather, that's the question you asked me. How long do we wait during a consolidation before we know that the market has changed trend? Now, this is a good example of a consolidation. Look at it. The market here is creating a series of equal highs and equal lows. Sorry. Okay, Mr. Toyin. Now look at it. This place. The market is consolidating here, creating a series of equal highs, equal lows, equal highs, equal lows, equal highs, equal lows, equal highs, equal lows for this place. Then something happened. The market broke the structure. So now, the moment the market broke this consolidation, this box, because I told you that anytime you notice a move in the market, you mark it out with lines or use a rectangle like this to mark it out. Because here you notice that okay, the market is obeying, creating equal lows, equal highs. You mark it out, okay, the market is not consolidating, it's not moving in an uptrend or downtrend. So what you do, you wait for the market to break this structure. Now look at what happened here. It broke this structure. It broke it with this red, this bearish candle. When it broke it, it came back to retest it with this green one. Now the moment it came back to retest it, what happened is it was started going. It came back here to consolidate again. Look at it. It consolidated for a while here, broke the structure, moved down, came back to consolidate again here. Man, this market, that is strange thing about the market. It does what it wants, but as a trader, you work you try to work with what the market is giving you by using the past to predict the future. Yeah, for me, look at the market consolidated here, broke it, came back to consolidate here again, meaning there were a lot of indecision in the market. It means buyers and sellers were really struggling. Then something happened. It came back here, broke, consolidated again, broke it, came back to retest it. Then what happened? It consolidated again before finally coming, before finally changing direction and started moving in the upward trend. So now, how do you know the market is has left consolidation stage? It breaks the structure, come back to retest it, and after the retest, you will wait for it to create a series of higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. If it doesn't create a series of higher highs and higher lows, or a series of lower highs and lower lows, it means the market hasn't really changed structure. The market just moved above the line a bit to go and consolidate in another place. Do you understand me? So let me go after that again. If the market is consolidating, if the market wants to break away from consolidation, do you know what it does? It breaks the structure, goes back to retest it, and it starts creating a series of higher highs and higher lows. But if it doesn't create a series of higher highs and higher lows, or comes down, break it, retest, and create a series of lower highs and lower lows, it means the market just changed position to go and consolidate elsewhere. Like here now, it broke it, retest, consolidated again, broke it, came down, then started going up. And started creating a series of higher highs and higher lows. Please don't forget what I told you. The only way you can confirm if like now, look at this place now. Wow, Mr. Kunle is here to join us. I'm coming. Let me send him a text on WhatsApp. Now look at this place. The market consolidated here. creating a series of higher highs, came down, went back up, equal highs, came back, then created a series of equal lows here, came back, touched same place, equal highs, came back, then broke it. Then when it broke it, it came back here again to consolidate here again, equal lows, then it finally went back in the upward direction. Now, Mr. Tony, do you understand me? Because if you understand me, type yes on the chat box. If not, I'll go back, I'll go through it again. Let's see if you understand me. Type yes. Mr. Tony, please, if you understand me, type yes on the chat box.
All right, I'm here now. Can I mute my mic?
What do you say? Yeah, you can mute yourself now. Thank you. Yes, okay. Now, Mr. Tony, I said we use, look at, we have 1 month, 1 week, 1 day, 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, 45, 30 minutes. We use higher time frames like this now. Look at, let me go to 1 week. Let me show you 1 week. We use higher time frames to know the overall structure of the market. Do you understand? Now look at, this is 1 week. We know that from, look at, July 2000, from 2009 till 2012. Look at it, 2009 to 2012. The market was in a downtrend. We use higher time frames like a week to know the general trend of the market. Do you understand? Look at it. Downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. A series of lower highs, lower, lower highs, lower lows, 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 lower highs, lower lows. Do you understand? We can tell that the market is in a downtrend from 2019 to 2012. This is 1 week. Do you understand? We use higher time frame to see the overall structure of the market, because in between, because doing, look at it now. Look at 1 day, a whole lot has happened in a day. Look at, can you see? In a day, a whole lot has changed because each candle represents a day in a daily time frame. Do you understand? So, well, you really understand time frames well when I talk about candle formation. But like I showed you in that 1 week, it showed you that the market from 2009 to 2012 was in a downtrend. Now, if you look at it in a daily time frame, we enter a daily time frame to look at buy opportunities, or sometimes we also use daily time frames to look at market structure during the week. Now, if we look at a weekly higher time frame to look at the market structure during the month, Zato, you understand? Look at now. We have a 1 month market structure. Look at 1 month market structure. Look at how small the whole chart is. This is 1 month market structure. Look at from 1994 to current time now. It showed you the old chart from 1994 to 2000 to 2021. It showed you the old chart because each candle here represents a month. A month. This is, you can, this could be January. Look at now. This could be January, February, March, April. This one candle represents 1 month. Now we use 1 week time frame to know the formation of the market during that month. Do you understand? We use 1 week to know the formation of the market during that month. So look at, okay, during the month of August, the market was in a downtrend. And we use a daily time frame to know the market formation during the week. Do you understand, sir? So we're always using daily time frame to know the market formation during the week. And we use 4 hours time frame to know the market formation during the day. Do you understand? And we use 1 hour or 2 hours to know the market formation during the day. But like I always said, to really know to get a full picture of the market structure, we use higher time frames. Please don't forget. To get the full picture of the market structure, we use a higher time frame. and we use lower time frames like 1 hour, 4 hours, 30 minutes, 15 minutes to look for good entry points, good entry, good entry points in the market. We use lower time frames to look for good entry points in the market, good entry points in the market. And like I said, to really know good entry points, like I taught you in the last class, we mark out our demand zones, our current demand zones, and our current supply zone. Do you understand? So we know that okay, anytime the market gets to a demand zone, it buys. Anytime it gets to a supply zone, it buys. And like I told you, we create, you can have so many zones as long as the market is respecting that zone. For example, now look at this now. This is the highest peak of the market, 28th of January. Look at 29th now. This is the highest peak the market got to on the 29th of market. So you mark this place. You mark this place. So now you know that okay, you wait for the market to respect this place several times. If the market respects it again, you know that okay, this place is valid. Anytime the market gets here, you buy. You sell rather, because it is a resistance. Like as I told you, we use smaller time frames to enter the market, and we use higher time frames to know the overall structure of the market. Do you understand? Please don't forget to use higher time frames to know the overall structure of the market, and we use lower time frames to enter the market to look for the right entry point. So don't worry, over time, sir, everything will become clear. Please just stick with me. So now, don't forget I told you that we have downward market structure, upward market structure, and consolidation. So we told you upward market structure shows that buyers are in control, and downward structure shows that sellers are in control. So anytime the market is coming down like this, you look for buy opportunities, buy opportunities. And anytime the market is going up like this, you look for buy opportunities. You look for buy opportunities. Now, let's not forget the market can become like now. If you click 1 hour, you notice the formation of the chart during 1 hour is different from the formation of the chart in 4 hours. Because why? In 1 hour time, you have a whole lot of candles to look at, and during 1 week, you don't have much to look at. It just shows you the overall trend of the market. That's why we use higher time frames to look at the overall structure of the market. So like I said, Mr. Tony, later when we're talking about candlestick formation, we need to understand this better. So just stick with me. So now let me go back to the daily time frame. So now remember what I told you guys about consolidation. Okay, thank you. Now remember what I told you about consolidation. I said anytime the market is consolidating, the market is creating a series of equal highs, equal lows, equal highs, equal lows. It means the market is thinking. So anytime the market is about to change structure, if the market is coming down, before the market goes up, it will consolidate. Do you understand? It will create a series of equal highs and equal lows. It doesn't just change direction like that. It first consolidates. So anytime the market is consolidating, it is advisable not to trade the market at that point. Do you understand? Except you are a professional, except you've back tested, that is, you practice and practice and practice, that you already know your entry points. You understand? Because I won't lie to you, after teaching you this, it will come alive when you start practicing them in your demo account. When you start going back to back test it, then you begin to see what I'm saying. It's what I'm saying will come to life. When you are practicing it, what I'm saying will begin to come to life. So anytime the market is making a move like this now, it's coming down. Look at it's coming down, coming down. Before it change, look at the market started going up, right? After coming down for a while. Before the market could change direction from a downtrend to an upward trend, it will consolidate for a while. Don't forget, it will consolidate. After consolidation, it will break the structure. Then it will begin to create a series of, if the market was coming down before, it will consolidate. Then it will break the structure and begin to create a series of higher highs and higher lows. But if the market broke the consolidation structure and it didn't create a series of higher highs and higher lows, and it was still creating and it was still creating a series of equal lows, just know that the market was consolidating here, came back to consolidate at another place. Now look at this, for example. Now The market was consolidating here. It was coming down before, like I showed you. Then they started consolidating. What happened? It broke the structure here, came back here to consolidate again. Why? It was creating a series of equal lows and a series of equal lows. That means at this point the market was still consolidating. That means you have to still be patient. But the moment the market breaks the structure, it will begin to create a series of equal highs and equal lows. That is the right point for you to enter the market. Do you understand? Because anytime the market breaks the structure, it goes back to retest it. After retesting the market, it begins to go back in the upward direction. So now there's something you need to understand. Uh, Now I would have loved to go into a break of structure right now, but let me still talk about consolidation, and let me make it clear before I move. Now look at this now. Please let me give you a perfect example before I move into break of structure. Look at the market was coming up now, creating a series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It was going in an upward direction. Then something happened here. Look at it began to create a series of equal highs and equal lows. Now this is from 20th of August to 2nd of October. It was creating a series of equal lows. It will come down. When it touches this place, it will go up. Touches here, it will come down. Look at, touches here, it will go up. When it touches here, it will go up. Come here, to come down. Means it was creating a series of equal highs and equal lows. Look at it. A series of equal highs, equal lows. That means the market is consolidating, meaning the market is about to change direction. Do you understand? Now, what happened? It broke this structure. Look at it. This market is very sweet. Look at it. It broke the structure. You understand? I told you if the market is consolidating for a while, it should break the structure. Look at it, broke the structure, came back to retest it. Then as it retested it, it started creating before it was coming up, then it started consolidating. What did I tell you? After a upward trend, if the market start consolidating, it means it's about to change direction. What happened? It broke it, retested it. Look at the retest here. Then it started creating a series of lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, a series of lower lows and lower highs, meaning the market changed from upward to downward trend. Look at, came back, we tested it, lower highs, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Do you understand? Then the market consolidated again, change direction again. Do you understand? So if you understand, type yes, please, before I move into the next topic, before I move into something else. No, 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 no. Okay. Mr. Tony said, which means during consolidation, we might wait for months or weeks before it breaks the structure. Um, Now, what I'm showing you here now is look at, okay, like I said, Mr. Tony, the market, okay, now this is a daily time frame. This is a higher time frame. Now look at this marked triangle. I told you we look for entry point at with lower time frame. Now if I show you this marked point at with 4 hours candle, you will notice a different formation. Look at it. It's clearer here. The consolidation is clearer here. And now what I would say is, if you are to wait for now sometimes I won't lie to you, consolidation can last for a month. The market can consolidate for a month. But that's the sweet thing about forex. The sweet thing about forex is, if a pair is consolidating, you just go and check another pair, go and trade another pair. There are so many pairs in the market. And if you know you don't want to trade another pair, that means you just mark the equal lows and you mark the equal highs. Meaning anytime the market gets here, definitely it will sell. Anytime the market gets here, definitely it will buy. Anytime the market gets here, definitely it will buy. Anytime the market gets here, definitely it will sell. Anytime the market gets here, definitely it will sell. Anytime it gets here, definitely it will buy. So you can actually trade a consolidation, but it's not advisable to trade it because it is very, 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 very how am I going to put it? It is very, very tricky. Do you understand? You need a certain level of practice to trade the consolidation market, but there's nothing difficult in it. If you practice very well, you understand how to trade it. It's nothing difficult, but it's always better to trade a trending market, because if the market is going down, you just know that okay, definitely the market is going to sell. If the market is going up, definitely the market is going to buy. But consolidation, the moment you are believing that okay, the market will come here and it will buy here, it can suddenly come there, break the market. That's when the break of structure will begin. Do you understand? It might be at that point that you are saying okay, to come here and sell. That's when the market will just break the structure, retest it, and continue going up, or in this case, break it, retest, and start coming down. Do you understand? So that's why it's always advisable to just trade a trending market, because we know that the market is still going in the trend direction. But in a consolidation market, we know that the market is still thinking, meaning the market is about to make a decision here. So it might be the moment you come here, it might be the moment the market has made its decision that okay, I want to go up. So some might just make a wrong entry. If you enter sell here, the market might decide that okay, I want to go up, to just change direction. That's why it is advisable to trade trends, not consolidation. But you get to a particular point when you practice, and definitely I will explain too much to you, because right now I've just taught you guys like 10% of what I'm still going to teach you people. So this is just 10%. Like this is not even up to 10%. Like this is like 5% of what we're still going to learn. Oh, thank God you are getting it now. Thank God. So start doing right now. What I'm just teaching you guys, this is like 5% of everything. This is 5%. So you still have a whole lot to learn, a whole lot. So please bear with me. So we still have a whole lot. Look at market was consolidating for a while here. We changed the structure, started coming down, because before it started consolidating, look at, it was in a upward direction. For this period, it was coming up, then it started consolidating. That means it was thinking about where to go. Then okay, it decided to come down. Now when it came down, you would think it will create another series of higher of lower low. Look at, it came back here to consolidate again. It came back here to think again on what to do, until the market finally decided okay, that okay, I've had enough, let me break structure. Then the moment it broke the structure, it retested and start going up. So that's how it works. So now this is where I will end today. Please, I need you guys to listen to this. Listen to the upward trend and downward trend. So tomorrow, no, sorry, next class, which is on Wednesday, I will talk more about break of structure. You understand? I'll talk more on break of structure. That means I will now merge the importance of supply and demand zone and break of structure together to show you something. Okay, before I go, before we go, I would like to talk about something that can really help you understand market structure, that can really help you know the market structure. So there's something in forex we call trend line. Let me use daily time frame, because I told you we use higher time frame to mark out the market structure, and we use lower time frame to look for entry points in the market. Now there's something that can really help. It can really help in marking out market structure, so you can easily know the market structure. It's called trend line. So let me show you what trend line is. Now look at this. This is a downward market structure. So you just come here, click on, there's a tool in the chat box known as trend line. Look at it, trend line. You will click on it. Then you go to the ISI, that is the wick, or you can use the body. Then you begin to connect it with all the eyes. Yeah, look at it. Okay. Uh, Let me use a clearer one for example sake. Now come here, click on this. Look at it. You connect it. This is a trend line. Look at market is a downtrend. That means you look for the lower highs and connect it with other lower highs. Do you understand? Then you come here, you connect the lower lows together too. That's how you draw your trend line. You connect all the higher lower highs together, connect all the lower lows together. That means it can help you easily mark your trends. So now this trend line doesn't just help you mark the trend alone. This trend line also works as dynamic support and dynamic resistance, in the sense that, look at it, anytime the market gets to this place, it will come down. Anytime it gets here, it will go up. Anytime it gets here, it will go up. Anytime it gets there, it will come down. It can be used as dynamic support and dynamic resistance. Do you remember what I taught you on support and resistance? I said anytime the market gets to a place of resistance, what happens? The market sells. And anytime it gets to a place of support, it buys. That means resistance is also known as the supply zone. Uh, Support also known as demand zone. And at demand zone, we buy. At support, we sell. So trend line is known as dynamic support and dynamic resistance. So it can really help you to mark trend. So like I said, this is just an introduction to trend lines. So we'll talk more about it in the next class. But before I go, let me give you another example. Let me use another pair, currency pair. Mm. Like the USD Yes, let me use the USD. Who did analysis like wow? Now look at, this is a clear downtrend. This is a clear downtrend. Look at it. The market has been in a downtrend since uh May, March of this year to now. The market is in a downtrend. So what did I say? You just pick your trend line. You go to the, like now it doesn't need to be perfect. All you just need to do is just mark out the lower eyes, all the lower eyes together. All the lower eyes. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just mark out the lower eyes. Connect all the lower eyes together. Man, I'm coming. Let me delete all these things here. Oh, well, let me use on that. Let me use on that one. So much. I marked. There's so much zone there that is marked out already. So when I was practicing, when I was analyzing the charts, and I marked out so many zones. For example, now, okay, this is an uptrend. So you come here, mark out your, pick your trend line. You mark out all the higher highs. In an uptrend, you mark out all the higher highs, and you draw it to the future. You understand? You pick the trend line and you draw it to the future, into the future. You mark out the higher highs and you draw it to the future like this. And you mark out the higher lows like this and you draw it to the future. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just mark it out. So why am I marking out this? It shows you the trend for the time being. For example, now look at, the market is consolidating in this pair. Look at, creating a series of equal highs and equal lows, equal highs and equal lows. So let me go to the 4 hours chart. The market is consolidating here, so it's not really trending. But like I said, if the market is trending, you just go to the, you pick your trend line. In a trending market, you click on the daily time frame, and if the market is, if you notice that the market is moving in an uptrend like this, you pick out your trend line, you mark all the higher highs together, and you mark all the higher lows together. That is if the market is trending. But if the market is consolidating like this, you just pick out your horizontal lines and you mark out the equal lows and the equal highs together like this. That is now, notice the market is trending. Anytime it gets here, it comes down, gets here, comes down, gets here, it goes up, gets here, it goes up. Right here, the market is consolidating. But before it started consolidating, it was moving in a upward direction. Do you understand? So if the market is trending, you pick your trend line, you mark the higher highs and the higher lows, like I taught you. And look at here, the market is coming down here. This is a downtrend. So in a downtrend, you mark out, you pick your trend line, you mark out the lower highs and mark out the lower lows. So this can really help you really mark out your trends. It can help you make your trends neat, make you mark out your create a neat trend. And it can also serve as dynamic support and resistance. So I'll talk about this in the next class, but please, this class is being recorded, so go over it over and over again to understand the trends, the upward trend, the formation of the upward trend, and the formation of the downward trend. So after watching these class videos, please always go back to your chart and test them. And please, I'm begging, please don't just please always do your research too. Please, anything I teach you should serve as a map. Do you understand? So if you are doing your own study, it can really help you navigate and pick out the right ones. Please don't just always go and do extra studies on what I teach you, please. Right now, like now, I just taught you on upward trend and downward trend and consolidation. Please go back and study on and do more reading on that. Do more reading on demand zones and supply zones. Do you understand? Do more reading on it. So that way it will help you. So that you won't just, now a good student always do extra research. It takes what the teacher says as a benchmark and builds on it with other people's research. So next class we'll talk more on trend lines and how to use trend line and support together to gain entries. So yes, reading is key. Reading is key. Mr. Kunle said reading is key. Yes, reading is key in this market. You need to study. It's like you're learning a new thing. So you need to study it. So yeah. So uh next class, right now I'm introducing you people to this. So I need you guys to go through it over and over again. So that next class we'll go over trends, we'll go over this topic and the previous topic, which is we spoke about demand and supply zone in the first class. And this class we're talking about market structure. So the next time I'm meeting, we'll go over those two. By then you guys should have the foundation, the foundational knowledge of it, so that when we're talking about it again, we're able to understand it fully before we talk about the importance of trend line and the importance of break of structure and how to work with break of structure and work with the structure. So please, you guys should watch this video so that next time we meet we're going to talk about what we taught today and previously. So please, if you have any question, I'll open the you can ask your questions now. Yes, I'll send the video. That Tony said, send the video. Yes, I'll send the video to you. Okay, please go over it. And next time, and in the next class, we're going to talk about the two of it. We're going to talk about trend line, and we're going to talk about we're going to talk about market structure and what we taught in the last class. Okay. So since there's no question from Mr. Tony and Mr. Tony, I'll end the class now. And I'll send you guys the recorded video. Please go over it. Like I said, go over this video and go over the last class video. So that next class, we're going to talk about them again. And when we talk about them, you understand fully. Because right now, I'm saying something new. So to by then, when you guys have the foundational knowledge, so what I'm saying, you guys is a revision. So you guys will pick it up from there. Thank you.